Everyone shows the perfectly curated, aesthetic side of traveling the world as a family. But this is our real life in Goa. School runs, work, heat, supermarket shopping, chaos. But honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. Hi, welcome back. We are the Colemans, otherwise known as the Real Travel Family. We are a UK family traveling the world full-time on a budget with our 8-year-old son and world schooling and working as we go. And today we're going to show you a real day in the life of our family living here in South Goa. We've been living here now for nearly 2 months, and yes, Jai goes to a world school hub every day. We still have to do all of the normal things that we did in the UK, you know, laundry, supermarket shopping, putting the bins out. It's all still here. It's all still the things that we do. We're just doing it in a different country. It's sometimes messy, it's sometimes a bit chaotic, but it is just normal life. I think a lot of families believe they need a perfect setup, a perfect villa in the sun to have that kind of world travel lifestyle. It's what we're shown so much on social media, isn't it? The aesthetically pleasing side of traveling the world. But to be honest, real life just continues, especially when you have kids. You're still doing the same things, just in a different country and in a more beautiful setting. It's warmer, it's sunnier, there's a beach just there. It's different, but it's the same. Our mornings look pretty much the same as they did in England. We get up, we have coffee, we have to get Jai out of bed, get him breakfast, get him dressed, get him organised, do his teeth. We have the same old arguments with Jai about brushing his teeth here in Goa as we did in the UK.
Eat your brekkie, boy. Oh yeah.
Breakfast sometimes looks a bit different. Instead of porridge or toast, I try and buy some really lovely local fruit from the market. But other than that, it's basically the same. Yes, it's a bit hotter. Yes, there's cows wandering past the window. Yes, we have to think about sunscreen rather than umbrellas and welly boots. But apart from that, it's the same. Nothing's really changed, just in a different place. Jeff takes Jai and his friend Aru to school every morning and picks them up. He goes to school every day, Monday to Friday. He starts at 9 a.m, finishes at 3 p.m. He has lunch there. It's just like normal school, really, except a lot more laid back. I think people imagine when you travel the world with your kids, it's one huge adventure every day with new experiences every day. But actually, we still have routines, we still have mundane chores to go through. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think for families, for children, having some sort of routine and stability can be very, very helpful. A normal day wouldn't be complete without a ton of laundry to do, and I still do the same thing here as I did in England, except here the washing machine isn't automatic. I have to keep going back to it, checking it, rinsing it, draining the water manually. It's a pain, but I'll tell you one good thing is the sunshine here dries the washing in less than an hour. And Jai's school is really interesting. We often sign up for different world school hubs in different countries we go to. We don't always, quite often we don't, and we just meet other families who are travelling as well, and we have activities together. But we have done a couple of these structured world school hubs, and they're really great because it gives Jai that familiarity and that sense of belonging and his own little community with his schoolmates, which is really nice. Obviously, he gets to learn while he's there. They do science, they do maths, they do reading and writing, but they also do a lot of hands-on activities. So they have a garden, they do gardening, they do cooking, they build things. In his science lessons, he comes home and he tells me that he's, made, they made electricity and things like that. So it's hands-on learning rather than sitting in a classroom with a teacher in front of you telling you what to do. There's no curriculum, and the kids are free to participate as much as they want, or they can play and have some free time whenever they want to. There are books, there are games, there is a big garden, there's monkeys out the back. It's an incredible place, and Jai is absolutely loving it. So while Jai's at school, I work online. I create YouTube videos and Instagram content. I also have a blog that I write, and I monetize those things. I also create PDFs and resources and guides to sell to support other families who want to travel. Plus, I'm a life coach. I'm a certified life coach, which I've been doing for about 5 years now. And what I do with my life coaching role is I actually help other families to build the life that they want in terms of world schooling and traveling the world. So this is how we have some income coming in. And it's also what I do during the day. I don't work every day. It's very easy when you work for yourself to get sucked into that kind of, I must be working all the time, especially when Jai's at school. But to be honest, I think if I was working 5 days a week, 9 till 3 while Jai's at school, I'd be exhausted and I wouldn't see half of the things I get to see in Goa. I'm here traveling as well. I don't want to spend my life in front of the laptop, even though I love what I do. I really love it. You can check out all the links to all of these offers in the description below. Finding good Wi-Fi can be challenging here. I tend to work from home simply because we have Wi-Fi connected where we live. We rent this apartment from a local family, and we actually have our own Wi-Fi connection. And it's pretty good, nothing wrong with it. The only problem is there are regular power cuts in India. When I say regular, I mean at least 4 or 5 times a day the power will go off. So obviously when the power goes off, the Wi-Fi goes off. So if I'm in the middle of uploading something, it can be quite disruptive. But that's something that everywhere experiences, not just this house. But it is so nice the fact that we can actually work while Jai is at school. When he's in the World School hubs, that's one of the best things about it, is the fact that we get a chance to seriously sit down and actually focus and work. When he's not in the hubs, obviously it's a bit less easy for us to work. We have to take turns, or we have to sort of get help from our other friends in the community, which we all do. We all chip in and help each other with babysitting and work and things like that. This is the part of travel that doesn't tend to make the YouTube videos or the Instagram reels or the highlights, the day-to-day stuff when we're working. But this is how we afford to do what we do, or this is one of the ways we afford to do what we do. We have other sources of income, which we talk about in other videos. But honestly, I love working. I love my work. I love doing this. I love coaching. I love creating resources. So I don't mind at all. Lunch without Jai is brilliant. I mean, people imagine that we're together 24/7, but actually we're not. When Jai's at school during the week, obviously we don't see him. And it gives us a bit of breathing room. It gives us that us time, which I think is really important. When you're traveling as a family, this is something you often miss, is space to be a couple, because you're always with your kids. So this is how Jai gets his time, his friends, his stability, his community, his confidence from being without us. And then we obviously get time to be together without Jai. It's okay for long-term travel to look like a bit of a combination of experiences, adventure, fun, sightseeing, all of the things, and normal family life, normal family routine. That's how it works. Afternoons vary, depends on what's happening. So we tend to pick Jai up from school around about 3 o'clock. And then it depends what we need to be doing for the day. And sometimes we need to do the supermarket shop, so we go to the supermarket together, or the market. Heading into Chowdy is always fun, whether it's just me or us, or whether we do it together. It's always a bit of an adventure. You never know what you're going to see, what you're going to find, what's going to happen, the cows, the traffic, the people, the things you see. I absolutely love going into town. And then it obviously depends on the energy, how Jai's feeling after school. Sometimes he comes home and he's exhausted and all he wants to do is just chill out, play a game on his iPad for half an hour and just decompress from school. And that's absolutely fine. We have days when we do nothing for a couple of hours. Other days, he comes out of school, all he wants to do is go around his friend's house, go to the beach, go and do stuff. It's like go, go, go. He's had an amazing day and he's full of beans, full of energy. So our afternoon really does kind of depend on how Jai's day's gone and how we're feeling and what we've been doing as well the day. We normally do go down to the beach though after school at some point. Sometimes we go down for dinner, sometimes we go down in the afternoon for a swim. It is one of my favourite times of the day. I absolutely love it. The sunsets here are stunning. They're always, always so beautiful over the sea. Quite often loads of families go down to the beach as well because we're close to Patnam. So we go down to Patnam Beach for the evening and it's always it's a kind of a meeting point, it's a gathering place for the families, the local community. So we have kids from our school, from Jai's school who go there, and there's other World School hubs that are local and they all tend to meet there as well. Plus there's families who don't attend any hubs, but they all meet there as well in the evening. And it's a very, very social, community feel, family-friendly beach, and I absolutely love it. It's a really good place to swim as well. So it's a safe beach, there's lifeguards everywhere. The waves aren't too big, it's quite a calm sea most of the time. There's restaurants all up and down the beach so we can sit and have a drink and watch the kids splashing around in the sea, or we can go for a swim ourselves. There's often things like kids flying kites or playing football or playing frisbee. They do a 5K run every Wednesday, which is a really amazing activity that so many people get involved in, kids and adults, and they run from Patnam to Palolem Beach and back again. It's about 5K. And Jai absolutely loves this time of day because it's a little bit cooler, but it's still beautiful, it's still warm enough that we can sort of sit in the sun and swim in the sea. He plays with his friends and it's his favourite time of day. For dinner, we sometimes stay at the beach, which is a little bit more expensive because it's obviously the touristy area of Goa, but it is the most incredible place to sit and have dinner and watch the sunset and just let the kids run around and play. And it's this huge sense of freedom that they have and that we have, which is why we did this really. Dinner's always amazing on the beach as well. There's a really good variety of Indian food, Western food. They have barbecues, tikka, so you can have fish or you can have chicken, and it's just amazing. The food is always good here. But often we go to a more budget-friendly food place. So we do like to eat in more local places. So we often go to Chowdy, where there's a couple of lower-priced food places which serve the most incredible local food. Whether we decide to go for a few dishes and share, or maybe we'll just get some fried rice or dosa. There's all sorts of options, and we absolutely love trying out new places, but getting away from the touristy places to find something different. Bedtime is quite flexible here. We don't have a set bedtime. We do try to get him in bed before about 9 on a school night, just because otherwise he's tired, obviously. But there's no real rigid schedule, and we don't enforce a specific time for bed anymore. But me and Jai always spend a bit of time laying in bed before he goes to sleep, just reflecting on the day. I ask him how his day's been. We talk about what he did, what he found, what he experienced, what he liked, what he didn't like. And I find this is a really nice way for us to reconnect after a busy day and feel grateful for what he's been able to experience during the day. So that was our real unfiltered day in the life of us as a family of 3 here in Goa while travelling the world full time on a budget. Some parts of our days are very ordinary, very routine, a bit mundane, a bit boring maybe. Some are a bit chaotic and some are completely magical. And if you're watching this thinking, could I actually do this with my kids? The answer is absolutely yes. Of course you can. We can do it, you can too. There's nothing special about us. We're not rich, we're not brave. We just decided to make this happen and we did. Real families can have this lifestyle. Go to the description below where there's a link to loads of resources, including a free guide, quick start guide to getting you traveling the world with your family on a budget. This is going to help you take the first steps. Budgeting, choosing your first country, avoiding burnout, and getting clarity on what this kind of life can really look like for your family. If you want support in starting your own travel journey. See you in the next video.